you are just in that position to do it. If you don't receive if you don't receive it from the other side, you still get it in the future. So it's not bad at all.
Okay. Thank you so much, Uche. I like the fact where you said if you are investing in any friendship, just do it without expecting something in return. I like the part where you said you also paid such sacrifices in the past, but you did not do it because you're expecting anything from this person, but you did it because you have a new friend or a friend who is in need of your support. But what can we say? Times are changing. People are having different opinion as turning good to bad, turning something that's supposed to be enjoyable in friendship to something that is unpleasant and all of that. But let's know your thoughts. Let's also get your thoughts. Are you of the same opinion like every other person, or do you have a different opinion? Let me know. Hello.
Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, and thank you so much for joining me on the show. What's your name?
I'm Dr. Zio from LifeCamp.
Okay, Dr. Zio, thank you so much for joining us on the show.
You see, it is when we are talking about this matter, we should look at it in different ways. If we just say it's not bad to help, what kind of help? Because even the Bible, the Holy Book, who does that? Even God He doesn't just help everybody. He chooses to help those He wants to. And when it comes to relationship, it's not about you just enter a relationship and want to get it. For me, I don't buy the idea of because it's a relationship, then it's your partner. There is time that at least there is time for nurturing, there is time for at least one being careful, so that the other person will not suspect you that are you after what type of foundation do you want to lay? Is it the foundation for not getting? Exactly with late is common. It's common. Every little thing that happened to me before.
Okay.
Just when the lady with the paper starting to pay her house rent. I don't understand. So you realize that people don't want to enter relationship. I mean, they want to enter relationship just because they want somebody to be paying their bills and all of that. For me, we should not just generalize it on the help the coach or assistance the coach. We should look at it, the mindset of our current realities in this world, not just Nigeria, everywhere. That people should allow time. At least you can solve for help. That you should not be a son of always want to get because you in that relationship. It's not for any other thing.
All right, thank you so much for that contribution. Like he says, for him, from the beginning of the relationship, you just start requesting for one or the other is not a good one. But as the relationship or the friendship unfolds, all right, in the course of the friendship, those requests come in. But what do we do when we have this life? As far as you are alive, right, these needs come unannounced. So what would you do when the friendship probably we just met yesterday and probably in your presence I just have this pressing need that I need support and I can see that you can help me? So if I bring it out to you and it's something that you can assist with, what would you do? Wouldn't you do that for me just because we just met? Would you think twice before doing that for me? But anyways, that's his opinion. Let me know what you think, or what do you agree that is acceptable. Is it okay to help a new friend financially? Is it okay to help someone that you just met that is not even up to 4 weeks? And before you know, probably or he or she is telling you they need to buy this one, they need to pay house rent, they need to do that one. What should you do? I like the lady that called and said, it's not as if it's bad to help. It is very okay to assist, but be very, very prudent while doing that, so that this person will not turn you to bills friendship. You know, there are some people who will not what you are according to your place in their life. Let me use that word, according to their place in their life. But let's do what you think. Hello.
Hello, Dr. Zil again. I just want to add.
Thank you, Dr. Zil, for calling back.
Yeah, you see, just like what you are talking about, the lady that called from Nasarawa, that was what I was trying to tell you. You see, any part of the whole thing is that whatever foundation you lay in anything, even in relationship, that is what people will continue with. And you want to also know the relationship, who is that kind of person, where did you meet? Especially this social media thing. If you meet anyone on social media, be careful. A lot of them are already dented in their past relationship with their exes and all of that. And problem no dey finish as they say.
That's
so
true.
Need no dey finish. So if you think you are helping now, the learning little one, you see, the truth is that we all have needs, and in one point or the other, and it may be bigger than the other person's own. And whatever it is, because of the early part of that relationship, there is need for respect, and let the person trust you, because at that point in time, it's a suspicious stage. The person is still suspecting you. He's still wanting to know whether you are for real. So that it does not look as if you are there because of material things or what you want to get. This issue of helping, we should not just start it with a relationship. We should try to sometimes make some sacrifices elsewhere. The person may later on his own discover or her own discover and then help you without you even knowing. So these are some of the things that one should always learn to be wary of, so that the person will help willingly, not because you are just starting a relationship and you are bringing your bills. Who does that?
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I mean, I like the fact that Zeal right there is just saying it the way it is. I mean, I like it when it's a real talk, and that is why it is called Real Talk, because here we get to see those stories as it is and as it comes. All right. And also, one thing I want us to know is that don't forget that people who collect, the receivers, are never tired of receiving for as long as you can give. Hello.
Hello, good afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon, and thank you so much for calling me on the show. What's your name?
Oh, my name is Nekus Man.
Your name is?
Calling from Nekus.
Nekus.
Nekus Man, yes.
Okay, thank you so much. Which side are you calling from in Abuja?
I'm calling right now from Agariki.
Okay, thank you so much from Gariki. All right, let me get your thoughts on the story.
You know, I live in Lagos for several years.
Okay.
And really, I know how Lagos people live their lives. Especially this social life. But when I now relocated to Abuja, I now discovered that things here are very different. I came here as a bachelor, but I didn't take up to 1 year, 2 years. I married because the temple was high. Because the type of ladies I met in Lagos, they are different from the type of ladies that are in Abuja. The type of ladies in Lagos are switched. They are mature. They request something from you, but it may be once in a while, and it may not be mega. But here in Abuja, when I came here, I found out that even with ordinary indomie, bottle of Coke, 1 egg, you can go into, I don't know what to call it, escape with a lady you meet. I found it so downgrading. I couldn't believe my eyes. I won't go into this for months. I said, no, if I continue, I will die. I have to remember my wife, my dear friend in Abba. I said, we need to settle down. And within that year, I ordered everything and handed it to my wife.
Okay.
I relocated her back here to Abuja. And we've been living. And as we continue, I also find out that in the ladies in Abuja, let me not say all, some of them, they are very cheap. So cheap that any negative you have, any prisoner, you can lure them to them. It pains my heart. This is humanity. You see, if you meet a lady for the very first time, that day you meet that lady, the following day become her best day. The following day, she remember her hair had gone on that route. That same following day, she remember her handlord had been on her skin. That same day, she remember she had the business idea, she needs to deposit, she needs some money. And before you know it, she's telling you her mother is sick.
And her uncle, the fact there's nothing. She starts explaining to you how controlling they are within a space of 3-4 days. How do you want this man to cope with all this family wahala? Just 1 week. It's disheartening.
Okay.
It's painful. It makes when you see a lady you like, you want to interact with her, you'll be afraid. What is this type of thing? 1, 2, I think the economy has also contributed to this.
Okay.
Because when I was saying this in Lagos, it was period to 2016. That was around the 2010, 11.
Okay.
Yes, so I think we were better then. It was not as hectic, heinous as now. But I discovered when I was 10 goes on, it's from after 2015, Buhari came into power. Things changed, poverty came, and things were very difficult. I think that's the reason why the ladies now are behaving the way they are behaving.
Okay.
So please take advice of your folks. You should take it easy.
Okay.
What is happening here is also happening there. What is the same economy, the same naira, the same dollar, the same market everyone is going. Nobody will do it for relationship is not for buying and selling. If you are not yet ready for mature from a relationship, go and work. Look for something and be doing. The painful part of it, you see the lady that is really richer than you. The lady that is richer than you. They know that this one is not supposed to be a help to me now. So we start from the same day and start demanding. He said, no, this one is from village to do this one. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you very much. I feel there are still good people, good ladies in Abuja, actually, because everybody cannot be the same. But in as much as you are doing the billing from the first day of the friendship, you should understand that this person's might just begin to devalue you as a woman. So I feel like women, our pride, should be a priority. So in as much as things are pretty tough out there, you just meet someone and the next thing, or your bill, you want to renew your rent, you want to pay electricity bill, you have someone in hospital, I feel like it's too much. In as much as I feel it's not a bad idea, all right, to help someone you just met, it's not a bad idea. If you have it, you can assist the person, but it shouldn't be a consistent thing. It shouldn't be a constant thing. So if you're doing it, let it be like once in a while, but you cannot just meet me and right now I need to do everything or at the same time, at the same person. And that is the person that we are demanding from. If you are not prudent, I know one thing, which is a receiver is never tired of receiving, because he or she wouldn't know the sacrifice that you are paying to bring out that money, and especially to the women folks, all right? Especially to the women. Men are really, really trying. They are trying. It's not easy. I was walking past a man that sells gas, that sells all this gas, refill gas and all of that. And this man was sleeping. And in front of him were his gas cylinders worth millions of naira. Because it's much. But because there was no sales, the man was just there. He just dozed up. An elderly man just dozed up. He was just sleeping. And then there's this guy that brought out his phone to make a video. I had to raise my voice at this man and say, you see, all because we want to blow in social media, we no longer have humanity in us. So I said, this is not the time to video this person. What is wrong with you? How would you feel if this man sees his face on social media? And before the man will want to say one or two, I just brought out my ID card, and then the man left, you see. So men are trying. It's not easy. Thinking about you and thinking about themselves. So it won't be a bad idea if we just try to work a little bit to support them. And if you cannot support them financially, support them morally, support them with love, with care, with peace of mind, and not meeting someone today and the next thing is all your bills on him. All right. But don't forget, it's not a bad idea to assist someone you just meet. If this person is so much in need of financial support, it's definitely not a bad idea for me. Hello.
Yeah.
Hello.
Dr. Zio from Lifetime.
Okay, Dozier from Lifecam. Thank you so much for joining me on the show. Let me get your thoughts. Just 1 minute.
It is not bad. It's not bad to help. But let me just tell you, I refuse to stay clear of marriage because of something like that before now. Because I realize that any lady you meet, they will always want to come up with one assistant or the other, forgetting that you that they just met you also need an assistant. We all need assistance in one way or the other. And then the truth is that it's as if ladies have a problem or assistance is more than men's own. I don't understand. I even wanted to ask, maybe you as a lady, you tell me whether ladies have more issues in terms of life than men. I don't know.
No, men don't. Women don't have more issues to sort out more than men. But at this point, I think the women have a lot to deal with, and for some of them, especially the single ladies, right? They have families to look out to. They have personal needs, and of course, you know that personal upkeep is also quite expensive these days. Maybe that could be the reason. Just saying.
You know why I say so is that most of these things they are talking about is
Yes.
in general, basically everybody. And if you look at it, especially in the Nigeria that we find ourselves, whereby we don't have leaders, we are rulers, we are people who just want to treat us as they like, and then you now see that we are all battling in the same thing. I think there is need for some form of consideration for someone who is godly, who also knows that this person too may have his own issues he's battling with. And that the person should know that even while it is not bad to help, it's not compulsory. You must first of all take it to that person. And sometimes when you help this type of help, sometimes they don't have, it's not just you. They are asking virtually every other person you don't know that is someone needed, that they are still tasking. So sometimes for me, I see that at that early stage, even if the person has it, try to check how that person will react in case if you don't give. Because sometimes immediately you don't help the person, you see their reaction. To tell you that they are just after, as if you are their problem. You are the one that put that thing there in the first place. And you ask yourself, sometimes it is still a stage where you are trying to watch things to know whether this person is for real. Because you do not know until you try to allow time to pass. And this problem thing will always be there, whether now or later. But what I'm just saying is that there is need for consideration. Not all the time help. Even heaven help those who help themselves. Thank you.
All right, thank you so much, Dozier. I like the part where you say even heaven help those who help themselves, and that is the last call I'm going to take on this segment. And don't forget that Eagle FM got you covered, and of course Saturday, as from 8 p.m. on Saturday, we have a new show coming to you, and on that segment the program is called Relationship Saga. Relationship Saga is going to be one of the best shows that we have right here on Eagles, because we get to talk about this relationship issues, real as it is. All right, we talk about them, and there is going to be real story, real life stories, nothing like social media, Google or whatever. It's going to be a real life story. So if we're talking about anything, it has to be that you have had that experience in your relationship and you want to talk about it on radio, or we have someone on air with a real life story, and then we might need your advice on how this person should go about their life to better their relationship. So look out for Relationship Saga. Saturday 8 p.m. is going to be on air for the first time. And don't forget that the Midday Extra show continues up next. The next hour, of course, being the last hour of the Midday Extra show, is the No Gray Area. So right now I'm wrapping up the real talk and heading out. Martha and Holy Ray are still in the building. Don't you go nowhere, and don't forget to always follow Eagles FM on all social media handles at Eagles FM Abuja. Download our app on iOS and Play Store. Have it installed on your phone and visit our website at www.eaglesfm.com. Follow me on Facebook, Rachel Aben, on TikTok, IG, X, and YouTube at Holy Ray, HOLYRRAE, or TikTok, Holy_Ray. Don't go nowhere and don't touch that dial. We are
Eagles 102.3.